Ever wondered why two people with the same exact job title at two different companies might actually have such different paychecks? The secret lies in the salary structure. Today we're diving into various types of salary structures that are available and how they can affect your wallet. Top of the morning everyone, my name is Tshidi and I'm back with a brand new video. Today we're exploring the fascinating world of salary structures. Whether you're negotiating for a job offer or just curious about how your pay is determined, or understanding these structures can give you a significant edge. So let's start by defining what a salary structure is. So basically it's a framework that companies use to determine how much they pay their employees. It's influenced by different factors like job role, job level, experience, education, or even industry. Now let's break down some of the most common types of salary structures and look at the real world examples of what it looks like. The first one that we're going to look at is base salary only. Now base salary, the simplest form of salary structure. Base salary is the simplest form of salary structure. Employees receive a fixed amount of money for their work, regardless of performance or company profits. It's predictable and it's easy to understand, but it doesn't incentivize employees to actually go above and beyond. I'll give you an example. Administrative assistant. Some of them might be earning $40,000 per year. The net is estimated after tax. The second one that we currently have is a customer service representative. Also, once again, could be $35,000, and then from there they deduct taxes or any other thing that they might have included in there. So both these roles offer stability and predictability, so you know exactly what to expect. They make them attractive for a lot of individuals who prefer guaranteed income, where you know exactly what you're looking at. The second structure is performance-based pay. This structure ties compensation to individual or team performance. So in some cases you'll find that they would say to you, employees might receive bonuses, commissions, or any profit sharing based on the achievement of specific goals. Now, a lot of people that tend to do this are sales representatives. What happens is there's a base salary where it's like the basic salary that you've got that you know you're guaranteed to get at the end of every month. But on top of that, based on your performance and how well you met your targets in the previous year, you then actually get paid a bit more. So you might find that they say the target would be 20,000, but if you do not meet your target, we're only going to pay you 60% of what that target is. If you meet the target and exceed your target, we might pay you 120% above what the target is. The second one that you could actually have is real estate agents. In some cases, you might find that they don't even have a base salary. So it's only 100% commission based. Now, commission based could be 5% or 2% on every property that they do sell. So if you sell a 600,000 house, you get 2% out of that 600,000. And then the net pay is based on how much you've actually sold in that particular time. So a lot of people that actually earn this, their love is to actually keep on chasing and keep on making money. So it's ideal for people that love performance-based salaries. So the third one that we might have is the skill-based pay. Now, here employees are paid based on their skills as well as their knowledge more rather than their job title. So in some cases, you might find that this encourages continuous learning and skill development. A lot of companies unfortunately don't do this, where they base your pay based on the title that you might have and your growth based on, are you leading more team? Are you now being called this and are you called that? But some of the companies that have actually done this quite well are able to make sure that they encourage you to actually keep on learning because it's based on your skill base. Most of the companies that do this, software developers, for example, where they could say your base salary is about 70,000 per year, additional pay for skills, certifications, or any programs or any other programming languages that you might have, you're looking at another 10,000 per year, which then basically means that your gross salary is about 80,000. The nice thing about this one is that the more you progress or the more you develop yourself, the more money comes your way. So that's one of the best ones that any company could actually have. Skill-based is great for those employees who invest a lot of their time in their education and continuously seek to improve their expertise. And then the next one that we currently have is the competency-based pay. This structure is similar to skill-based pay, but focuses on the employee's ability to apply their skills effectively. It's about performance and capability rather than the knowledge. So whatever you do, you're able to actually perform, you then keep on getting a bit more. So for example, you've got a base salary for project managers. They might get a base salary of 85,000, and then from there you then have additional pay for demonstrated competency, where it could be about 10,000 more or 10,000 bonus paid. That's based on your competency and your ability to actually demonstrate that you can deliver. The other people that normally tend to do this, let's say nurse practitioners, where they get 100,000 per year, and then there's additional competency in specialized areas. So you might be specializing in neonatal, you might be specializing in ICU, then you get paid a bit more because of the area that you actually specialize in. That's why I'm saying it's very different for each one of the areas, and competency-based pay rewards those who consistently deliver high performance. So it's based on Can you perform? And if you perform, they keep on paying you a bit more to make sure that you can demonstrate that you've got the ability to deliver as much as you can. Number 5, market-based pay. Now, market-based pay, this structure of salaries are determined by what other companies are paying for the similar roles in the same industry. So remember, you might be looking at banking, where banks will normally tend to pay around the same similar salary. And this is where the benchmarks that normally come from a banking space or that come from a pharmaceutical space come from. So this one is based on the location. So it doesn't mean that if you are in the same industry and you live in another country, your base pay should be exactly the same. So there are other factors that are considered. One of the things about this one is, for example, when we look at banking, you find that a lot of people within banking tend to move from one bank to the next, mainly because the salary structures are technically exactly the same. You might find that one might be paying 10% more than what the other bank is paying, or there might be other benefits that they throw in that might be very helpful for each one of the people that are working for them. So that's why it's important that you understand the market-based pay for each one of the industries that you are in. Number 6, variable pay. This structure includes a base salary plus variable components like bonuses, commissions, stock options. It aligns employees' interest with the company's success. So, for example, a lot of the times you find that executives are earning this. So you might find that you've got a base salary of 150,000, stock options of 50,000, and maybe a bonus of another 20,000. So it keeps on increasing based on what else the company is actually adding on your base salary. Now, variable pay structures are normally great for roles that directly impact the company's success and are common in high-level positions. And then there's broad banding. Broad banding, it's a very modern approach which combines several job grades into a broader bands. Now, this unfortunately doesn't always work quite well because it allows for too much flexibility in salary ranges, and sometimes it flattens the organization in such a way that it doesn't allow those people that might be considered junior to have a chance to understand where they really are getting paid. So it is also a great structure for if you're paid in the right range. Like, for example, engineers might be paid between 70 and 120,000. So within that stage, you might find that some people might be sitting on 115,000 and you might still be paid on 70,000, but you're doing exactly the same job. HR specialists, for example, within the broadband, you might find that the broadband is between 50 and 100,000. And if somebody gives you 55,000 or 51,000, you're still within the broadband, but you're still within the bottom of the broadband, so which doesn't always work for everybody else. Based on the research that I've done, they say that broadbanding allows for career progression within a single role and can adapt to evolving nature of the role. Step-based pay. In this traditional structure, employees receive predetermined pay increases at regular intervals. So you already know what the interval is or what the increase is going to be, often based on tenure or achievement or certain milestones. So for example, you might find that teachers are structured normally in this instance. Step-based pay provides a clear and predictable progression path, making it sometimes attractive for those who actually value stability and long-term career growth or career planning. So if you're one of those people that just loves that progression where you don't have to worry about fighting for this and that, this might be the best structure that you might have. Remember, you might actually have the same role where you could be called data engineer, you could be called a recruitment consultant. The reality is, in most cases, you might find that the salaries that you might be getting paid versus another person is very different. Somebody might be doing exactly the same thing, but their step pay or some of the increase that they're being paid is based on how much they get themselves developed, what they're currently doing different, any certifications that they're getting, they could keep on getting increased on their salary pay or whatever achievements that they might have. That is why it is important that you understand what type of salary structure that you've got so that you can use it to better negotiate. I've seen people that go into the next job interview and they get given 20% increase, but what they haven't factored in was they actually had stock options as well as bonuses, and in the new role, they do not have those. Then you lose out on the money that you could have actually used to negotiate. Top of the morning once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.